Welcome back to Hottor's Chronicles, where we go on the journey called Life Together. And today we're going to have a major experience. We're going to experience this monster right here. This monster called the 454 Taurus. Look at it here. This revolving six-shooter is powerful, and we're going to talk about why. Why today are we looking at this is so we can get a variety of firearms, not just semi-automatics all the time, not just Glocks, not just this, not just that, but Taurus. This Taurus here in particular, we're looking at a revolver six-shooter, so we can see the difference and what's the variety and why get one, what's the benefits, pros and cons, so we can really make sense of why we would want one of these in our arsenal. Okay, so that's the reason why we wanted to talk about it. Also, I wanted to talk about the power that comes with this bad boy. And yes, it is heavy, but before we do any of that, let's talk about safety. Safety is always first. Again, you never ever want to have your finger on the trigger until you're ready to actually fire. So you will notice that I will always have my finger off the trigger. That's one thing. Secondly, so that this is a clear weapon here, you can see that there's nothing in the cylinder, also nothing in the chamber. You can see right here. Also, you only point it away, and even when a gun is loaded, you want to always treat it as if it is loaded. So you always point it away from yourself. You never point it in a direction that can cause any damage. So we want to make sure that you do that. So again, make sure your finger is off the trigger. And also it's a free and clear weapon here, totally clear. So we want to make sure you see that. But let's jump right into it. So let's talk about this Taurus 454 here, Casull. It is known for its power. It is known for its power for hunting and self-defense. And you talking about, woo, powerful. It is heavy, but it's very important on why it's heavy. We'll talk about that. Now let's look at the build here. This is a stainless steel build that's made to resist corrosion. So you want to make sure so this gun will last. The other thing is that this rubber grip here also makes it to where it absorbs some of the power and the kick here. But let's also talk about what else about the features of this particular weapon here. Let's go from here. Here you have the backside, this rubber grip, so it can help absorb some of it. But also, as you can see, although this is a double action, notice that it won't allow me to pull it back. And we'll talk about that at great length, because that right there, that requires a key in which to open it and allow it to be. It's like this is the safety mechanism, okay? But always still, safety on or safety off, you still want to make sure you're following best practices when it comes to handling firearms here. But also, I want to also show you that it takes two places to actually release the cylinder to back out. So even if you press this one, on some you'll see that you just press this, it'll open. But no, you have to press both of them here simultaneously so that you can actually open the cylinder. So that's another feature that hey, you got to know what you're doing in order to be able to just use this one. Also, you can see this extractor here. By pushing the extractor, it will have the rounds to come out, okay? Notice that this is a six-shooter, not a five-shooter, but a six-shooter. So it's able to do that as well. And you have speed loaders and things of that nature for it. But also, you can see the sights here. There's the rear sight and the front sight here. You want to line that up in order to shoot. Now, this one doesn't look like it's adjustable sights at all on this one, where some of them do. Okay, so we want to come on this side. So as you can see, the chamber here, and also once it's locked in, it's locked in. As you can see, the trigger, very good use here. So just wanted to let you see it now. Also, it is fairly heavy. It is not something that's going to be a light weapon here, but also it has the kick that will kick like a kick drum. But one of the other features that I really wanted to talk about, as you can see, though it's in here, it is open and ready, right? So now it's made for single action right now, okay? That's single action. Pulling it one time here, double action, okay? But I wanted to focus on this safety here, where you have to it comes with a key. Not all of these firearms revolvers come with a key, but this one has a key so that you can go ahead and lock it and unlock it. So you turn it clockwise, lock, and guess what? Now I'm not able to pull it. It won't let the trigger pull all the way back either. So that's a real safety feature here, that you have to have the key in order to access and fire the weapon, okay? Now, just by me turning it clockwise, locked it, put it in, turning it counterclockwise, allows for me now to go ahead and pull it all the way back, okay? So as you can see, okay? So that's one way to do it. All right, just wanted you to see how that safety feature, and that's an amazing safety feature here. And that's outstanding that you have, but you still want to make sure that you handle it accordingly, okay? So we talked about the double action, talked about the release of the cylinder, the extractor pin. Now we want to really get into the ammo. Man, you talking about this ammo. Now, it is made for the 454 Casull. As you can see here, see the round there? So fairly large round, right? But it's also made to be able to handle not only that, but it's also made to handle the 410 and the 38 special and the 44 special. So this is actually made to hold different types of rounds, a variety of rounds. So that means, hey, you're not as limited as some of the other ones are. So I want to make sure you have that clear, okay? So just want to make sure you see that. So here is the 410, and it's able to go right in as well and be able to do what it needs to do. So I want to make sure you see that as well. But of course, we want to make sure that this is a safe and clear weapon. So that's why we want to make sure that we keep it safe while we're doing the videos here, okay? So just want to make sure you have that opportunity. Ammo, which allows you to be able to have the flexibility to put in different type of ammo in it. But I want to highlight now that you cannot use plus P or P plus or plus P plus ammo. That means it's not made by certain manufacturers. So a lot of people take shells like so and press them at home and things of that nature, and they may not be to the right specs. If you use that type of P plus and plus P ammo, it can cause damage to the weapon as well as serious damage or even death to you. So you want to make sure you use and follow the manual to a T when it comes to what you put in and use this firearm for, okay? So just want to make sure you have an understanding. So I just want to make sure you see that this is a powerful weapon that you want to add to your arsenal. You want to add this to your arsenal because, yes, semi-automatic sometimes jam, rare unless you have the wrong round in here. Rare does a revolver jam. So, but you have those options unless, again, if you have the wrong ammo, then yes, it may jam. But also this here, it is old style, simple, so that way you can use it and it doesn't have as many moving pieces, which makes it also less likely to jam and mess up on you. So that's another thing. The other thing about it is you want to have this for your power, your stopping power for if you're out there hunting or if you have self-defense, you want to have this in your arsenal, way bigger, more powerful than a 9mm, okay? So you want to make sure you have this particular weapon here. Again, it's a Taurus. Now you can buy some of these $600, $700, $800 and then more, because you can have ported barrel here, which will help deal with the recoil. Now this one is not ported, but that will help with recoil. So it can go up and up and up. It can have a longer barrel, which will help with even more accuracy, or some even shorter barrels. So you have these different options. So you want to make sure you get the option for you, and that's why the price ranges and varies depending on what you want. But as you can see, this Taurus is a bad mamma jamma. So I just wanted to make sure you see it, make sure you take a look at it. Hey, let me know what you think. What you think about the Taurus? What you think about this powerful 454 Casull? Let me know your thoughts and leave a comment, like and subscribe. Talk to me.